Assalamu alaikum. I have a question for you. Do you sometimes find yourself not knowing the basic things about the deen? I mean, sometimes someone might ask you a question and you're kind of stumped for an answer. Don't you wish that you had the answers to some of the basic things that you have to do as a Muslim day to day? If so, then perhaps you may be interested in studying your deen. We have an Islamic studies program, and if you'd like to join it, you can find more information on it by clicking the link below and joining our Telegram group. And if you like it, you can register for the first year. And hopefully we see you on the other side. Assalamu alaikum. Peace. Now there's the last and final section of fiqh, which is al-jinayat wal-hudud wal-qada wal-shahadat. In other words, criminal law, crimes, and punishments for those crimes, and judgment. Crime and punishment. That's the fourth one. Okay, why is this one last? The reason why it's last is because the reason why people get punished for crimes is because of those two desires. The desire of the stomach, i.e. money, food, the reason why it's desire of stomach is because with that money, you buy food, right? So in other words, money. And the other reason is because of what? The private parts. These are the two reasons, that they're the two desires that we have, right? Based on these two desires, if you do everything right, you're good. But there will be people that will do evil to get these two desires. Because they do evil to get these two desires, they now deserve to be punished. They now deserve to be punished. So what is the punishment for stealing? What is the punishment for zina, sleeping with a woman? Or a woman sleeping with a man? What's the punishment for selling drugs? What's the punishment for taking drugs? What's the punishment for murder? What's the punishment for what? They call it manslaughter, we don't call it, it's a bit different. But what's the punishment for, accidentally killing someone? What are the punishment for these things? What are the crimes first, and then what are the punishments? Do you get punished if you fornicate, if you sleep with a girl? Hey, do they consider it a crime? No, we grow up thinking that what? Sleeping with a girl is not even it's not even a crime. This is from the greatest crimes where there is a had for it. A person gets lashed. If they did it after marriage, they did adultery, they get stoned to death. It's not a joke thing, brothers. So you have to study. It's about what Allah considers to be a crime. It's about what Allah considers to be a crime. And the punishment of Allah is always just. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, وَلَكُمْ فِي الْقِصَاصِ حَيَاةٌ. In these capital punishments, there's life. There's life for you. You think, what? Capital punishment? If someone kills someone, his punishment is death penalty. How is there life in that? You're taking life. No, there's life in this. You know why? Because look at how much murder takes place on the streets of London. How people getting stabbed, how people are unsafe. If at the beginning, those guys that are committing those crimes, if they were by the government, it's not for us to do. This is, even in Islamic country, it happens, the government does it. It's not something that anyone takes into their hands. But if this was to happen, do you think these murders would take place? It costs £30,000 a year to put a person in jail. He stole something for what? £15,000. You put him in jail for 2-3 years. You spent more than he took. And then he came out and he did it again. But if his hand gets forfeited, he doesn't have a hand to steal now with. And everyone else was like, oh, snap, I'm not getting involved. I'm not getting involved. Wallah, it's scary. So then the fourth thing that you need to study is, the fourth part of fiqh is what? Crime and punishment. It's called al-jinayat wal-qisas wal-hudud. Al-jinayat wal-qisas wal-hudud. Crimes, punishments, whatnot.